Welcome to Study Loop.
This question is asking about the reproductive strategy of a bee colony. So, what I've drawn here is kind of a family tree or a pedigree of the colony structure. And we can see there's a single fertile female drawn in the circle as the queen, and then many fertile male drones that will produce sperm for the queen, and then many more sterile worker bees that are not actually given the opportunity to reproduce. So the question goes through a couple options of how uh, this reproductive strategy could work out for the bees and cause them to be successful. So option A says the fertile queen and drones produce many offspring, and the sterile worker bees do not benefit the survival of the species. So that is not correct because it's saying that this whole collection of workers that's being produced has no benefit on um, to the success of the colony. So it would beg the question of what all those worker bees are doing. Um, so that's not the correct answer. Options uh, B and C say that the queen is sterile, and that is not correct. The queen is fertile and she produces many um, offspring, most of which will be male offspring, but she can also um, produce a female offspring and sire another queen. Uh, so we can eliminate options B and C because they say that the queen is sterile, and that's not correct. So we're left with option D, which says that sterile worker bees use the energy taken in by them for their own growth and maintenance of the hive, and protection and nurturing of the offspring. So this is the correct answer. That the worker bees, although they are not directly reproducing, they are related to the queen and the drones, and they are supporting the survival of the entire hive, the nourishment of the queen, the nourishment of the offspring. Um, so this is a type of kin selection whereby the workers themselves do not reproduce, but they ensure the reproductive success of their relatives. In this case, the drones, the queen, and um, the offspring. So we can really think about this as a way of partitioning energy. So uh, energy is required to reproduce, so to lay eggs and to nurture offspring um, requires energy. But energy is also required to gather food, protect the food, or defend the hive, and nourish offspring. So what's been done in this life strategy of the bee colony is that the energy for reproduction has been allocated basically exclusively to the queen and the drones are responsible for reproducing, whereas the worker bees are dedicating all of their energy towards maintenance of the hive and these offspring. So it's a way of segregating tasks and specializing um, these tasks to ensure the success of the colony as a whole. So again, the correct answer to this question is D, that the sterile, although the worker bees are sterile, they do benefit the larger hive by using their energy for maintenance of the hive and nurturing of the offspring, even though they are not directly reproducing themselves.